Well, everybody, I made it. You know, it's been a long, hard road, and I remember getting this apartment, and getting the keys to this apartment, and getting fired the same day, and it was something else. And it was really hard to deal with, and my life has turned completely around. I met a wonderful girl. I've been able to start going to church a little more, following that path. I got back into baseball. I gained a lot of weight in the last couple of years. I'm losing a little weight. I feel good. I've been skiing the last couple of winters. Life has been good. Life has been really good. And to turn around from, I was going through a divorce and losing all that stuff, and that was challenging. And I came up to Sacramento, and I had a roommate. It was a girl roommate, and it just didn't go very well. So I got this apartment, and I had this great job with the city. I was a building inspector. It was great. So I get this job. Loved it. Finally, I saved up enough money to get my own little apartment. I didn't have enough money for furniture or anything like that yet. I was still kind of, my credit was sucky because of this divorce. I kind of let things go. And, oh my gosh. But anyway, so I get this apartment, and I'm so excited I got the keys to this place. It was like 10 in the morning when I got the keys to this place. I saved up all my money. My credit was sucky, so I had to put first and last in a deposit. And it was like $6,000, $7,000. It was a lot of money for me at the time. And I gave him the money, got the keys, and I come into here, and it was empty just like this. It was empty just like this. And I come and I'm standing right here. And I had the keys to my new apartment in my hands right here. And I was like, wow, this is great. I'm gonna put my TV here. I work for the city, you know what I mean? Like, a police station's right around the corner. I worked there. My office was right in there. It was just great. So ring, phone call comes, and it's my boss. And he's like, hey, Greg, come down to the office. We're going to talk to you. I'm like, oh, wow, that's weird. Okay. Never I've been with him for a year. Never did that with me before. So I drove down to my office, and I get there. And when I get there, I notice that there's police everywhere. I walk up to my office, go up there, take the elevator, get up to my office, and I see my boss, and he's like, hey, Greg, come here. And there's cops in my office. I'm like, what the heck? And so he sets me down, and he's like, hey, I want you to read this. And it was a statement saying that I have been released from my duties with the city of Sacramento, and sign right here, and you're going to be escorted out of the building. So what happened was I signed it, and I looked at my boss, and I started to kind of like tear up a little bit, and I looked at my boss, and I go, I'm going through so much right now, and I just stopped myself, because I knew that there's nothing I could say that would reverse this. So I just said, I'm going through so much right now, and then I just signed it. They escorted me out, took all my everything, escorted me actually to my vehicle, got in my vehicle and left, and I came back here, and I come to this house right here, fired from my job, key to the apartment, no furniture. So what I did, I got on my horse. I started riding it, and then I called all my contacts. I called all my different people to start putting my name out there. I'm a licensed contractor. Thank God I got that license. So I started putting feelers out there. Landed. It was 11 o'clock when I got home. 11:30. By 3 o'clock, I landed. A couple shower glass doors. I was building the shower glass door at the company at the time. Landed a couple shower doors, did those shower doors. Things started rolling. I started doing bathroom remodels, doing. So I made it. Then I made enough money to put furniture in this whole place. made enough money to buy business cards and get my business up and running again, get things going. I started getting very, very, very steady jobs. You know, I was booked a month out with my glass company, my bath company was booked out, and I was collecting checks. It was nice. You know, so but then life goes on. You know, I started praying to God. I started asking for new opportunities, and He introduced me to this thing that I do now as construction consulting, which is a whole other thing. But long story short, I started getting on my knees and praying to God and saying, please help me, please help me. And I have managed to upgrade my whole life, and as you can see, there's a little fur ball running around right here. This is our little baby right here. Hi. And that's life. That's how things go sometimes. But you got to stick it out. You got to keep going strong. You got to put one foot in front of the other. If you have to do baby steps, you got to do baby steps. And I can't even tell you how many times I've failed, how many people I let down, how many times I went to bed without dinner, how many nights I've slept inside of my vehicle, how many times I've just had to scrimp and save and skip paying bills and just get the power shut off. And, you know, it was tough. So I am very blessed, and I just want to let any of y'all know out there that if you're struggling, you know, there's a few steps you can do. Start praying to God is probably the best thing. Get on your knees, physically shut everything down in your house, and bring in that good energy. Start praying to God, asking for those things that you want, asking for God to bring those kind of people that are going to put you in your situation that you want to be in around you. Start putting yourself out there in those kind of situations. Start staying on a positive frequency. Stay positive. Keep trying. When you fail, get up and fail again. Get up and fail again. When people make fun of you because you're carrying a briefcase or whatever you're doing, don't think about that. What you want to do is you want to be like a racehorse. You want to put on blinders and run as fast as you can. Don't even look back. Look back in 2 years, and then you see where people are at. And then you can make a judgment, because you just want to run your race as fast as you can, 100%, hard as you can go, every single day, until you get to a comfortable spot. Then you can stop, and you can look back, and you can see where everybody's at. And you're going to go through trials and tribulations. You're going to let people down. You're going to hurt people. You're going to get hurt. But you're going to have a lot of success. And you're going to be able to look at yourself in the end and say, I built this whole empire. So that's Greg's One with the Drive. Over and out.